Hello everybody. Well, it's been a while since I've been on here and posted a sort of real video. Well, today we're going to look at the Rainson Edge X. I did post a little video of kind of like a super ultra fast unboxing of it. Well, I've now had the gun for a while and it is good. There are a few things I don't like and a lot of things I do like. It shoots good. Let's take a look at it. Let you guys take a peek at it. This is her. Now, I ordered it. It came in 25 caliber. But when you ordered it from Aries Tactical, he gave you 2 barrels and 6 magazines and 2 pin probes. It comes with a little wrench to unscrew the pin probe and put in the different caliber one. It literally takes like 10 minutes to change a barrel. Take your scope off, take 2 screws off of here, slide this off, take 2 screws out of here, slide the barrel out, change the pin, put the pin in, put the barrel in, put it all back together, and you're good to go. Let's see, what should we talk about here? Excuse me. Well, it was shrouded from the factory. It had this shroud like right here, not a full length shroud, and it is anything but a shroud, I guess, or at least definitely not a sound stopping device, because it doesn't even go to the end of the barrel. It's more of like a barrel tensioning device. It's not really heavy. It's aluminum. It's nice, I guess. It serves no real purpose, in my opinion. The moderator. This is something to, I mean, it is girthy. I mean, it's not like no big, Donnie FL one that he has some big gigantic thing. But this thing is heavy. It weighs a half a pound, a little more than a half a pound, actually. And it works, but it's so heavy that it makes the front of the gun heavy. So I took it off. Oh, another thing. When you order it from Aries Tactical, you can get it with a barrel band. This is 3D printed. This is an afterthought, a creation of his. It works with the shroud. If you take the shroud off, naturally it doesn't fit. I put a piece of rubber in there that makes it all nice and tight. And so there's no flex. There's no flex up and down. It's good. The barrel is pretty rigid, but once you put all that stuff hanging on there, it'll droop down. It will. But with the shroud on there, there's almost no gap in there. Just barely. You need to get that barrel band on there. Let's see some of the other things that I've noticed. Okay, let's talk about the ugly part. I didn't want to, but I'm going to. All right, so over here on the bottom of the gun, let's see if I can get my fat fingers in there to pull the. Okay, down the bottom of the gun there is where you would normally fill the gun. It comes with some, not a normal Foster fitting, like what is it, like 8mm or something. It's not normal. It comes with, and it has to have some kind of metal connector. So you have to put that connector on your hose of whatever you're filling it with, whether it's a tank, bottle, hand pump, whatever. And so then you got to take that back off if you want to fill up any other gun, which is stupid and time consuming and a pain. Well, and it's also just not like any normal Foster connector that just goes on there. This Foster connector has a stop in it, a plunger that will not let air out of the connector unless it's connected. Well, if that connector were to come off, that valve slams shut, well, that's what happened to me. Somehow, either I didn't get it on there good enough, or it came off on its own. It came out, The stop inside of the Foster connector blew out of the end of it. A little brass connector hit me in the finger. My finger is just starting to heal. Let me see like a smiley face kind of circle cut. I may show a picture of it. I have pictures of it when it actually happened. But on a normal Foster connector, it's just an open hole. It's just an open hose. So if you were to turn your tank on with your Foster connector on the hose, it'll just leak out hose, air all over. Not the one that comes with theirs. It has a stop in it, a check valve. That check valve cannot hold back any amount of PSI. Not 1,000 PSI, definitely not 3,000 PSI. And so that happened. My finger took a big blow. It was wounded for a long time, a month, just about. I was having to use my middle finger. I contacted Aries Tactical, told them what happened. They were surprised that it had happened, but it must have not been too surprising to them, because within a week or two, they are now offering a kit to remove their factory Foster connector and the piece they have to put on a normal one that will work with all the rest of the connectors the world uses, and a new Foster connector. So take that however it is. Other than that, the gun shoots good. When I got it in 25, I chronographed it just barely, just right out of the box. I chronographed it, and it was shooting like 890, shooting a 25 grain JSB on full power. Now, you have a power adjuster here, as you can see, and I do not have it on max. I have it one notch down. There's like 5 adjustments. And it's in a detent, so it's not going to move or anything like that. So you get close up there. Okay. And I chronographed it on max power, and that's what it was shooting. Okay. I shot that for, matter of fact, I hurt my finger when I changed the barrel. I just changed the barrel, was re-airing the gun up to try the new 22 caliber barrel. It was when the accident happened. But I've had the 22 on there for a while now, and I like it. I think it's a little more accurate than the 25, but they're both pretty good. I do notice that the barrel needs to be cleaned. In the manual, they talk about it being cleaned every 500 rounds. They're not lying. If you don't clean the barrel, it seems like you'll just start getting flyers occasionally, more often. And if you clean it, it groups tighten back up. So I haven't experienced that before. I mean, everybody cleans barrels and doesn't clean barrels, or however it may be, but I've never seen a barrel like go out so fast, because I've cleaned a barrel like 3 times now. I've shot quite a bit of rounds, a couple thousand rounds through it, so I have shot it. Oh yeah, some of the other things I don't like, and I don't know if it's mine or if it's just whatever, I don't know, maybe a bad reg, but the regulator here, as you can see, is creeped up above 150. It's usually at about 150, and this thing will get reg creep. I have noticed it. It does happen on this gun. If you let this gun sit overnight, and the reg set on this is about 140, 150. I can't really tell, the gauge is hard to see, but it's in that range. It will reg creep, not all the way up to whatever the fill pressure is, but it will reg creep up some. And as soon as you shoot, it comes right back down, and it's spot on for the rest of the day. But if you leave it overnight, it will reg creep up. And it's just not a little, it's a lot. But I have shot it once the reg creep has happened, I've shot it, and it was still spot on. Even though the reg creep had happened and it had gained a whole bunch of pressure, it didn't really change the accuracy from that to when it shot the next shot, which it came to the reg setting and shot it again. So, that's food for thought. It gets a lot of shots. I am shooting right now. These are like 21 grain. And yeah. So I want to chronograph, do some shooting for you guys right now. But my chronograph is messing up and not wanting to link to my tablet. But I'm going to try, or it'll link, but it actually won't let me change the weight of the pellet. So I don't really know what it's going to be shooting, because I never chronographed it in 22. But I do have a target there at 50 yards. That's like a 10-inch splatter burst target on a box. And we can shoot it here if you guys want. Oh, one of the other things, a couple things to talk about. All right, you can take this bottle off hot. You know, you can take it off with full pressure. It'll just unscrew and hold all the, you know, it'll hold all the air and whatnot, so you can adjust your reg up and down. It doesn't come with, the instructions does not tell you anything on how to adjust a reg, how to adjust the hammer, nothing. You can adjust the trigger. It doesn't tell you how to do that. I did. I made it lighter. I didn't gauge it. I have a gauge, but I just didn't. I just did it to what I liked, what felt good to my finger. One of the other things, the caulking lever here. Let's talk about that. Okay, this caulking lever is nice. It's nice and easy to pull. But if you noticed, that's a long ways back. You know, most caulking levers come to like right there, maybe right there. Not this one. This one comes back far. I'm a lefty, so this is kind of in my face, but it's really not. I don't really have a horrible problem shooting it like this. So other than that, it works good. Trigger's good. It's a little weighty. I've got a buck rail moderator on it because it's nice and light. This is a Discovery scope. It's just a 3:9 HD. It's super crisp. I'm sorry I don't have the side shot on it so you guys can see what I see. But this is what we got for today. So let me set my chronograph up real quick. I'm going to pause you for a second, set the chronograph up, shoot a few rounds off, and then we'll shoot down there at the target. Hang on. Okay. Well, we're going to see. I'm just going to burn off a couple rounds here. This is a lot like a Crowell magazine, except for it's the opposite. I mean, it looks identical, but like the opposite. The Crowell one would come in from this way, you know, and this one kind of comes in from that way. It's kind of weird, different, but it goes in nice and easy. I'm just going to shoot 891, and that's not on full power. Ooh, that was lower. 863. And if I let this reg charge up, you know, longer instead of just rifling out these rounds, these numbers would probably tighten up too. That first shot, you could tell it was a hot shot. That's where the reg had creeped up to, you know, 160 maybe. Oh, and another thing, since we're all on here, right now this magazine did not advance. Right there. Hang on. Now watch this. Oop. See, it advanced. Okay. This is on. I've never really had this problem with any magazines I've ever really had on any gun, but these obviously the spring is too weak, they maybe need to be wound up one more turn or something, or a whole, you know, tightened up. It's a little loose. It doesn't want to advance that last shot on all of them, even the 25 caliber ones. They all do it. So it is what it is with those. But you just seen that. It's pretty consistent when you're on the reg, and it's, you know, it works. So. I haven't adjusted the hammer or nothing. Let's shoot it. Let's see what the power adjuster does here real quick. Let's turn it all the way up to max. All right, I got it clicked over here to max. Let's see how much difference it made. So there you go. You turn the power adjuster up, and now you're at 890s. You turn it down one, and you're in the 870s, 860s. So that here, let's go down here. Let's go down to. I don't want to go down to 1. I don't want to clip. I don't want to clip my moderator by not having anything fly out of there fast enough. So let's go down to 2. Power setting 2. Let's see what it is. 636. 631. So if you went down to power adjuster 1, you could be shooting pretty low, you know. So let's go back up to, let's just go back up to max. Let's shoot out there at some target, at that target, and just see what kind of group we get real quick. Hang on. Let me point you guys over there. Sorry we're not 2 cameraing it today, everybody. I apologize. So, okay. All right, so we're gonna shoot at max power. We got like 6 shots left, and I'm gonna aim for the dead center. You guys probably won't see any of it, hardly, but we'll walk over there if the box doesn't fall over. This is at 50 yards too. Of course, the wind has to come right now. Cool off here. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it is blowing. Okay. So that was 6 shots. You guys could see it, I see. Good. All right. Let's go take a walk. And I will do some more videos here with 2 cameras and the side shot, and we'll probably do it at my other shooting range area where I have multiple targets, and we could shoot out to 75, 100 yards. This, I'm just shooting in our slash pile berm. Sorry, well here, let's just take this off and just see where the actual rounds hit, because this is all just shredded. Well, all the rounds went right there. This thing isn't staying stuck. But all the rounds were right there. This is my thumb. Here, let me. Okay. Sorry. There you go. So all the rounds went right here. That was it right there. So it's actually flipped upside down. It actually would be the other way, because I stuck it on there upside down just a minute ago when I took it off, because there's that one that would have probably been that one. It's like 6 rounds right there. Anyways, that's that, guys. Well, yeah, here, well, let's walk back and have our little final thoughts. Oh, yeah. And see this right there? That's actually my blood on the gun from when it shot me, for when that air thing shot me. I never wiped it off. I think I'll leave it there, as I remember to be careful. So, my final thoughts. I like it. And it was worth the money. And I like the mid bullpup. I really like the way a bullpup feels, but when I shoot it, I don't like it. I don't like having my face lay on the action and the ringing in my ear for when the gun goes off. When it's on the stock, it's much better. He's offering a carbon fiber upgrade on the bottle. You can get the same size bottle, or you can get a longer one, a 700cc. For like $160 with the valve, so you can take it off hot. That's kind of cool. And for the amount of money, which was like $600, and I actually ordered this one off of eBay. Even though I knew about Aries Tactical and all that, I just happened to see this on eBay and just ordered it on there. So you can get it on there too, or you can go on their website. I'm not affiliated with them. I only know their air guns and bought parts from them and stuff in the past. And they seem like they're good people to work with. Zachary, he's a good guy. So that's all, everybody. And this was the Rainson Edge X in wood. You can get this in synthetic also, but I chose the wood. And there are some benefits with the synthetic. I might as well tell you those. The synthetic, adjustable here. But the adjustment screws are on the other side of the rifle. On the other side of the rifle. And they're over here, and so they'd be in my cheek really bad then. So I didn't do it. Woodstock. I like woodstock anyways. It came with the pick rail. I didn't have to add it. That's a bonus, right? Not having to add stuff. The gauge covers I put on there. They didn't come on it. But that's all, everybody. Have a good one. It's already getting kind of long on this. But everybody, I hope I answered some questions. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments. Everybody have a good day. Until next time, shoot straight. Have a good day.